Alert component is used to display a message on the screen as an alert to the end user. Bootstrap provides class alert to create a alert. Additionally, we have to define a class alert success to create a alert of type success, or we can use class alert info or alert warning or class alert dash danger to create the info warning and danger type of alert. Alert dismissible class is used to create the dismissible alert, means user can close the alerts from the screen if it is a dismissible alert. So to create a dismissible element, we need to add a button element to represent the cross sign, and we need to provide data dash dismiss attribute and set its value as alert so that user can close the alert element by clicking on that button. So let's implement alert component in our demo application. So here below the button element, let's add a div with the class alert and add additional class alert danger to create a alert of type danger, and let's also add a class alert dismissible to create as a dismissible alert. So inside this alert div we need to place our content and a close button to close the alert. So here I have added a button element with the class close and added a data dismiss attribute equal to alert, and inside this button I have added a icon to display the close sign, and after the button I have added a message that we want to display in a alert box. So let's save the changes and refresh our page. So now we can see that we have a alert box below the register button, and on the right hand corner we have a close button. We can close this alert by clicking this icon. So now instead of displaying this alert box as a static control, let's implement this in a dynamic manner. So now let's add alert box and display a validation message when our validation fails. So now let's remove this alert box and add a division element in which we want to display alert element dynamically. So let's add a div element with the class row class. So let's add another div with the class call sm6 inside a row, as I want to display all alert element on the half of the screen, and I also want to add a class call sm offset 6, as I want this element to display after the 6th column from the left. Let's also provide id to this div so that we can bind dynamically or alert component inside this div. So let's add id as div error. So now inside the form.js I want to display my alert component when the validation message fail. So here inside the focus out event of the name attribute, let's add all alert box when my each name valid function returns the false. Let's add jQuery selector for the div that we have added in the form.html, and append the alert box after this using the append method. So here I have added a dismissible alert code inside the append method. So this will append a dismissible alert inside the div alert that we have declared on the form.html. So let's save the changes and refresh our page. Now let's make some invalid input for the name field, as I have entered only the 2 character. So it is displaying a alert box on the bottom that name should be at least 3 character. So now let's make a name as valid input. So now we can see that if all input is valid, then we no longer have alert box, and if all input is invalid, then we have a alert box.